One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bruins will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, having met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Reads it, fires complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rushes on him. Turning it on. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Here's a heat. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Give to the running back. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Thomas. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins! precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, third in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Got his man. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Gonna run it. It's Berger. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got room at the 35. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Morton. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he's dragged down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Virgil. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice game. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback, surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Cox. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to pass, it's Iamaleava. Dumps it off in the flats. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, give on the inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Morton. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Joyner. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Caught over the middle, it's Hudson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open, and as a result, it's an incompletion.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Catch in the middle, it's Flores. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Trying to get the edge on the right. Oh, better look out! stuffed, almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage is going to be.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll line up to go for 2. Back to throw, it's Morton. Oh, they're after him. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Thomas. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll leave it with him. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got his man across the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this
makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Bruins. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the tackle with the slide.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense. But you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Morton. Catch in the middle, it's Virgil. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man to the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The give to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Unloads quickly. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, UCLA. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback. To the air. It's Morton.
Finds his man. It's Virgil. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to go up top on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cox. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Snagged out of the air. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter. With just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Gets the back moving. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the Red Raiders are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Got the quick pass. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Got it in the middle. It's Berger. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Cox. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. Touchdown, Bruins! And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Arizona. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Every time
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football. And that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us. And they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
the give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last